Hey guys, this is StarCraft and I'm back to cast another 2v2, and this one will be on Warzone, and it will be between AvriLDouzE, the red Zerg player, and his teammate will be ClosingTime, the blue Protoss, and their opponents will be the red bandit, the teal Zerg, and ProTech, who will be the purple Protoss. It's the same teams as the last game, and ProTech will be on Protoss this game. These games I do not believe were played consecutively. I do not believe they were played consecutively, but I do not know for sure. As I think they were played around the same time, as it was the same. They're both the same version, 1.1.3. So a couple months back, not that long after Juna changed his name to AvriLDouzE. I believe AvriLDouzE is Juna, and ClosingTime was MC the Max. So, yeah, anyway, as this game gets underway, we do see a fast spawning pool coming out for the red bandit. Looks like that was a 10 pool, and at the same time, AvriLDouzE no pool yet. He does have his extractor now, and will he be getting a 12 pool? That's what it looks like it is going to be, as this map, Warzone, has a much longer rush distance than a lot of the other maps, a lot of the other 2v2 maps, and there are backdoor rocks, two sets of rocks, yes, it would be two sets of rocks if you said there's these rocks here, which is one set, these rocks here, and these rocks here, which would be the other set. But there is one main ramp that is mirrored across this map, blah blah blah. You guys have seen played on this map before, I'm sure. This is one of the maps that I think ProTech would refer to as a noob map. But who knows. Anyway, he will be on Protoss this game. It's always interesting watching him play Protoss because he it's a bit different for him. I'm used to a lot of Zerg and Terran stuff from ProTech, and he will be getting a Cybernetics core before Zealot. Probably a wise move on this map, as the red bandit does have 6 Zerglings that are out and on the way, and at the same time, AvriLDouzE does have 6. Yeah, I was looking at that extractor and I was like, is he gonna let that finish? Like, that's really strange. So he's actually, I've never seen somebody go for the extractor to get an extra drone at 19 instead of like at 10. So interesting. I'm not sure why he's pulling these Zerglings back, as there are 6 Zerglings from the red bandit inside ClosingTime's base, and actually one of them, 2 Zerglings going down there from this Zealot. His Cybernetics core is finishing. These Zerglings just trying to be extremely annoying, and as long as you micro your Zealot properly, these Zerglings shouldn't be able to do much. And now they're going to be forced to retreat because AvriLDouzE sent his Zerglings over there, and both teams getting vision at these backdoor rocks. Actually, the red bandit setting up a defensive vision here, and AvriLDouzE getting the offensive vision. And oh, the red bandit deciding, hey, you know what? I'm going to make a ton more Zerglings. Both Zerg players are going to have their speed finished at about the same time. AvriLDouzE again will be getting another hatchery in his main. The red bandit, on the other hand, no expansion or fast expansion, or yeah, I guess that would be fast expansion. I'm being redundant again today. And uh-oh, could ProTech Stalker get a free Overlord killed? We will see. Will this Overlord be able to get out of the way in time? It's going to be extremely, extremely close. And this is the closest thing we can get to intensity at this point in the game. And oh, is it going to go down? One more shot! He got it on the last shot. I think he was one shot away from getting it, as the mass Zergling battle is taking place in the middle. The Zealot does go down for ClosingTime, and so will this Proxy Paladin, as the red bandit has a million Zerglings in the middle of the map. AvriLDouzE needs to get some more Zerglings out ASAP, and ProTech is going for 3-gate blink, or 4-gate blink stalkers. Actually, make it a 4-gate blink stalker. So these stalkers forced to fall back now, as AvriLDouzE has engaged down here, and the red bandit is like, whoa, I gotta protect my stalkers. Always a good idea. And now, just as long as you keep these Zerglings around these stalkers, they should be safe. As AvriLDouzE is like, oh man, I'm going to need a lot more Zerglings. So he is going ahead and pumping out, because he had to get this. He got this second hatchery. So for a minute there, he was going to be behind on the Zergling count. Like, he's still behind. But right about now is when he's going to start to accelerate ahead in the Zergling count. Ahead of the red bandit, who is continuing to pump more Zerglings, and ProTech sending up more and more stalkers Does ProTech have a proxy pylon? He does have one down here on the low ground, so interesting there, as he would need to pull a unit down here to be able to warp up on this high ground. He will have to get that vision, I think. And so a lot of Stalkers coming into play now, but Closing Time does have a couple of sentries in here and a couple of Stalkers and Zealots of his own. The force fields, though, not going to have very much effect, as ProTech does have the blink finished, and with the blink, the mobility of these Stalkers is so high. He's going to be able to pull back, kill both of those Zealots, chasing down the sentries. Oh man, and that blink is going to kill both of those sentries, focusing down the Stalkers. And where's the Red Bandit with his Zergling support? As look at the micro right here from ProTech, blinking ahead of Closing Time Stalkers to get as many extra shots as he can. And oh, but here comes a lot of Zergling for AvriLDouzE. Had a pretty nice surround right there, but the blink from ProTech is going to save these Stalkers. He did have more and more reinforcements on the way, using these Stalkers blink as every single time that it comes up. As soon as it comes up, he is making use of that blink for that mobility and getting away from these chasing Stalkers. So these Stalkers here from ProTech doing so much damage. 6 kills on this Stalker, 9 kills, 2 kills. Oh man, lots and lots of kills around, as the next ones I clicked on do have 0. I think some of them are new, but anyway, another major engagement. ProTech is actually going to blink back again, as he's just just harassing the heck out of this army. It is pretty close right now. The Red Bandit is falling back to try and stay with these Stalkers. Stalkers versus Stalkers right now. ProTech needs to blink micro some of these low health Stalkers back, but I do not think the blink was even ready, because he used it to get behind those trees there in the first place. And now more and more reinforcements are coming in. It looks like ProTech does have the numbers advantage Stalker-wise over Closing Time, as these Stalkers are starting to fall, continuing to shoot and fall back, shoot and fall back, shoot and fall back. This micro is so micro intensive right now. You wonder how ProTech can keep up with any sort of macro while he's trying to do this, as more and more Zerglings are flooding in. And some of the Stalkers actually are going to be going down right now. As you saw, the Red Bandit tried to ask ProTech a question right there, but he is too busy to answer that question. And if I'm the Red Bandit, and I would say yes, expand. Why not? Because ProTech's pretty much got this on lockdown, this area on lockdown. We'll see if he can make, if he can go ahead and put the nail in the coffin in this game or not. As the Red Bandit and ProTech are going to advance to AvriLDouzE's base, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble unless he gets some reinforcements. I do see some units moving across the map here, as there is no proxy pylon, defensive pylon here near AvriLDouzE's base to warp in any units. And we do see these Stalkers are falling back. They are going to run into the reinforcements here from Closing Time, and some blink micro will take out these Stalkers. As you see, Closing Time's blink is just now finished. And is it too little too late? I'm afraid that it is going to be too late, as Closing Time really could have used that blink a little bit sooner. But he is trying to counter blink Stalkers with blink Stalkers, and ProTech, with the numbers advantage, is chasing these Stalkers down. Now going to start focus firing down some of these probes in here, and actually going after the pylon there. Curious, and now blinking in to trap some of these Stalkers. And now the probes are getting taken out, and that is going to be GG from Closing Time. So GG is all around. AvriLDouzE has not left the game yet. I wonder if he went AFK or if he thinks he still has a chance. He is fighting with a couple of Zerglings here, as all the probes from Closing Time have died, and he GG. Actually, okay, AvriLDouzE was attacking down here the entire time, and I guess he didn't do a whole lot in the attack, so he is going to leave the game. So thank you, ProTech, for sending me this game. The previous game was sent to me by Closing Time. Thank you, Closing Time. And so it was a pleasure to cast these two games. These teams are they're playing at such a high level, even though these games were from a couple months ago. So these players are even way better than, they're way better now than they displayed in this game. So it's very exciting nonetheless. And I actually am going to be gone this weekend. I'm going up to Hollywood. We're going to be at Westlake Studio recording an album until late Sunday night. And then I'm going to be pretty busy the next couple of days, having to catch up on some schoolwork. So it may be a few days till I cast a game, but hang in there, you guys. I know you can hang in there. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is Irie StarCraft, and peace out.